Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now Fields going to run. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Allen. That's going to be caught. It's pulled. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Allen.
I'm about to go get 2 in a minute. Make it at least go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got the incomplete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Hell yeah.
Can another Rocco Buck is good.
A 28-yard gain.
Rocco Buck.
First down, Bills.
Where's he at?
Still.
Now Allen.
What position is he?
So what
To
position
the
is he?
goal line, but it's incomplete.
We got
They
it.
were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to
See,
hang
all of
on
them
just
are
a
out of there.
second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the
You know, they
jostling
fired
from
the
the
coach.
defender.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's like shit. Why should I win? Because the coach got fired.
They should have picked either or.
Allen going to throw. And he is into the end zone for a
They're
Buffalo
either a coach gone or the
touchdown.
player gone. Not both.
Brandon Cooks.
They brought the whole coaching
11-yard
staff. I
touchdown.
think that Rocco
And the
Buck
Bills are
got
able to answer the early
Iowa
3
State.
points and take a first
That coach
quarter
right now at Penn
lead.
State, fucking Iowa State.
And now Sean
Oh my
McDermott's
God,
made the
Brown
call. They'll
scenario,
go
Brown
for
is
2.
head coach scenario.
They were Auburn and shit.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to
It's
try
good,
and
man.
run. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game.
Underneath it.
Jets 3.
I don't know that shit. He did USF, so.
After the touchdown, out is Prater
That's
to
what
kick.
they're there right now.
No ways.
Yeah.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Definitely.
That shit might get scary, nigga.
Shit, hopefully.
That nigga Monzo, bro. What schools are really like.
Jets
going to?
offense coming up now to start their next
Yeah.
drive. And last time able to get 3.
Shit.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out.
They'll take it.
Yeah, that's some big ass food over
You
there.
described it.
Exactly. I going to the
Look at
U.
the
They'll
UTA.
take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this
Yeah,
time on
okay.
offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end
So
zone.
they'll be going for 6.
Yeah, I bet on that with Jim.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The
Shit, you
Jets
got
with
fucking-
the
what's
football
that nigga
here.
Yeah, that's probably would have started
As
this
they've
year.
got it second down and 12.
Probably would have started this year.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, Carnell take leaving.
That nigga sucks anyways.
I don't see.
Yeah.
See?
Now
He didn't
Fields.
suck basement to be that good.
See that?
His pass complete to Lucky.
Depends where he goes.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down.
What's he do this?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yes, he ain't gonna get nothing else. Like, spectacular.
To throw is Fields.
Exactly. And he plays some time.
And it's taken
Some
in
shit.
by his big tight
Okay.
end. And he has a
They're
big
getting the ball.
gain inside the 40 before
Like
being
getting back.
dropped. But
So
nice
once again,
pickup
they're
of
getting the ball.
23 on the third down conversion.
Gotta get open.
So first and
To get
10
the pill.
now in
He was
Buffalo
just saying.
territory. At the
Shit,
30.
I don't know. Jeremiah had 140.
Now Fields going to
Where
run.
that at?
That's going on with him.
Nowhere to fit that football in.
Exactly.
It's
He's gonna be
knocked
this-
away and incomplete.
That nigga supposed to be a
That was an
first rounder.
interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the
Look at
pocket,
the
I thought he was going to
guys.
take off and
Probably
run
gonna
for
look
yardage.
first round.
But what often happens now
Yes,
with these
yes,
quarterbacks who
it's
can
good.
move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
Yes,
then
he's
try
nice
to
though.
pass downfield
There's
that
no
fell
nice receivers.
incomplete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
That nigga USC.
That's good for a Jets.
USC.
So we'll
Fields
see.
Yeah, that nigga USC.
Cover.
looking right sideline, but it's
Oh,
incomplete.
not Tommy.
They're
Make it at this one, the
and
receiver
they
over.
come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more
These
yardage.
guys.
Oh, he is.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Brees
Then Lemon.
Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Hall again.
That's a good thing to
Doesn't
go.
quite make it, taking it with an
the way I
eyelash.
dropped
Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 1
Okay.
yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
High school TV.
Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away.
Not ass.
And the Jets have regained the lead.
A nigga that knows it.
Extra point up and good by
Definitely. And y'all both know what y'all trying to get to at the next level. And you them want the ball, right? And you want to get to the ball, right? So who's going to do it besides the high school quarterback?
Exactly. And that nigga know you're going to get him some yards too by catching that.
Exactly. I can work.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Yeah. So, how nice would they be?
To be determined if that nigga goes there, shit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. Let's watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away
from they more than one piece.
Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, they'll probably pick some people up there.
On play action, Allen.
That's a coach.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go to Tennessee.
Now Allen going to change it up. Now
the head coach said you could just throw it that he had the saw in his eyes.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Tennessee wasn't bad this
year. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And Nye Mitchell, 60 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-8. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Allen going to run with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Yards
to the air, Allen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go. Sit up. Trim slip. Move 58. Move 58. Sit all right. Sit all right.
Here's Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Folks' kick is good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Dancing. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Jets have recovered. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That is going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to string quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
23 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. It's a gain of 20.
Now Allen again.
And the Bills first down.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
All right, work with me.